up, guys? Lord Beardo bringing you a brand new Clash Royale video. It is bright right now, and crazy thing happens. I was saving up, as you guys know, if you've been following up on the channel, for the bandit in the shop. But we got the bandit in a legendary card or chest, or however we put it, 500 gems. We bought it. We got her. So I'm like, man, that's pretty crazy, right? I never once used a bandit other than in that one challenge, the bandit challenge. You're looking at all my replays. Not one bandit in any of it. Go to my profile, current favorite card, bandit. What? What kind of yo, not only is the bandit sneaky, she's really sneaky. Because she's all up in my favorites. I've never even had a match with her outside of the challenge. And that goes into the more mysterious nature of the video. It is kind of crazy. Listen, the bandit, very cool card. She's punchy. She is very fast and gets into the action instantly in the deck. So we had another bandit come up in the shop like 5 days later. I went ahead, bought her, went ahead, used some of the gems for the gold, and made her a level 2. Just thinking, man, this is just all just going a little too crazy. Let's buy in right off the bat with her. And then my teammate comes up with this bandit deck that is so much fun to use. Now, disclaimer up front, it does lose, and it loses bad, but when it wins good, lady. When the bandit wins, it is good and fun, and that's the way it goes. So we bring her to a level 2. We're gonna jump into some action right here. Now I'm going to get a video from the dude in the clan who put it together, and I don't know, if he's stealing it from the internets or not, but you guys let me know. But the thing is, the deck is full throttle. At one point, you make this commitment that it's going to be a 3-star no matter what. And what's weird is it doesn't have like a big finishing like fireball or rocket, which it could. Arrows is the strength of its face for that murder in the end. One of the decks that we use a lot is that hog, rocket, so many other, the rebel deck. That thing, it crushes, and you're winning a lot of times with the rocket. This deck is a little bit different. So I went ahead, snatched the deck up, played this match right here, and I realized that I made a bunch of bad decisions. So right off the bat, I'm raging too early. The rage spell you don't really want to use right away. You almost want to save it to kind of surprise them, and that's when you just crank the throttle. Almost when you use that, it's just full force. Go for it. The 3-star. I love not the 3-star, the 3 crowns. We gotta get it right. The 3 crowns is what we seek when you're using this army, okay? So here it goes. We're using a little bit more of the minion horde, and the minion horde adds an interesting element. You have to play defense with it. It's a card that you have to pay attention to, or it will take power off of the other tower, or your opponent's tower, okay? So he's got the mirror. The mirror is an interesting card too that I've been really thinking about recently, but here's the major push. You're going Prince, Dark Prince with, and look at the anticipation arrows. I'm trying to time up that skeleton army. We still get the tower. We're in good shape. We still get the tower. We're smashing, but he's got a very good advantage on us because he has damage on both of our towers. He did a very nice hog in there. That's a good hog move. When you're using hog decks, you have to switch lanes on people. So we're going to go ahead, play the rest of our defense, and he's got us down far on both of our towers. Now, this is the moment in the game when you have to realize, are you playing somebody whose deck you can overbear with the spells? Like, it just works perfectly. Like, can you zap it? Can you arrow it? Can you rage him in the right situation? And if you know that you have that, you can 3-star a lot of times. So we're going to switch lanes. We're going to say, forget about it. We have to get this tower down. We probably should have played some defense on that side. I don't know if we would have stopped it, but it wasn't the best decision. We get 970 right hand side, and now our minion hordes are fighting in the middle. So this is the first time I played with this deck. What I start to realize is that you have to learn what the other person has in order to get your pushes successful. And that's why I say this deck does have some major hole where if they have the perfect matchup, and the whole game works this way. I mean, let's be honest, at the end of the day, this is like rock, paper, scissors. If you know how to use the cards the way that they're supposed to be used, you should always be able to counter somebody's deck who you're playing against a couple times in a row. And we're able to smack that right-hand side, but just not enough to go into the overtime portion, Crown Tower versus Crown Tower. And that deck does pretty well when it overwhelms with its big, cheap hit. So let's check it out. This is the deck that we use all the time, that we've been really pushing a lot with, and it's been working out pretty well. We can hold our own against good players. I'm not going to say great players, but we can definitely have some fun and stack up some wins with it. So this is a little faster. It's a little punchier. The defenses are definitely tough. I just played a Lavalunian match with it, and or a Lava, the Freezy Loon. I'm not sure which one it goes, but we had a really fun match in the end with it, so maybe I'll have to do a couple more on these. But here we go. So that was the first match I played against TC Dave in the clan. So we did a couple of them. He switched up his deck. I went ahead, rolled with the exact same one, and you'll see I thought he was gonna run the same deck, and the timing could have been very similar with what we were using, but he immediately plays a different deck. We're gonna run our just a hard push left-hand side. The log comes into play. We rage him up, and we're able to take down the Furnace. Now, the Furnace is one of the decks. I just copied a Furnace deck from another guy inside the clan because that's a fun, strong deck, and the Furnace was a little bit of a problem with this deck. So here we go. Furnace gets up. He got the mirror, and that's especially where the Furnace is succeeding a lot in what I see, is because the Furnace, you can drop two of them with the mirrors, and it's like a whole dynamic kind of defense situation that you set up for yourself, and you only need cheap distracting troops at that point to really help out your tower on playing defense. So we're pretty dead even. He's a little ahead of me in elixir here, and I got his tower down to 1604 because of the pushing power of this deck. We can go heavy on the air, heavy on the ground, a lot of leftover troops from the elite barbs if you use them defensively. But it's time to turn the throttle up. He goes left-hand side, big push with the golem. He was saving. I'm going to rage everything right up off the bat. He's got nothing to play the defense, and we are crushing the right-hand tower. Here comes the speed of the deck. There are still troops alive. Bandit goes down. Bandit is going to hit the Furnace and smash the Furnace down. Very aggressive with the Bandit. I know, this is a full throttle deck. The mirror comes into play. Our elite barbs are going to play defense, but you know, if a golem gets to that tower, naked as it is, you are in for some trouble. Arrows takes down the princess. We try to save the tower. We don't save the tower, but we do stop him putting a massive push into play because his Furnace played pretty good defense. Here he goes. He's going for the throat. We're going for the throat. We're going to get that rage spell down real quick to help out with the defense. The poison comes down into play, but we're able to get so much hit points off because of how fast the army reacts. There comes another group of elite barbarians. We use arrows just for some damage. If we had a fireball, it'd work perfectly. There comes the bandit. She is going to go invisible, smash the tower down to 36. That's my girl right there. That's my girl right there. The bandit sliding her way in for the 3 crown. This deck has power and it has some punch to it, man. It is fun. It is a very fun deck, but you lose strong. Okay, TC Dave is like, no, I'm going to bring you back up to the legendary arena and I'm going to use a different deck on you. So we're going to run the same deck. I just think when you 3-star somebody, or 3 crown somebody rather, it's just such a, is it not more of a satisfying win? If it's satisfying a win for you guys, slam the thumb bar. Give me the support, because it is all about the 3 crown in this game. There goes the bandit. He tries to zap it, doesn't affect it, and the rage spell, when put down properly, when you're using something super strong, it is just so powerful. So we already have a tower down and we're pushing strong. And really, I want to just say, it's a fun deck if you haven't noticed already. Ladies, give me the eyeball. She's like, you better talk about something constructive. We're going to take down the furnace in the middle of the map, and we're going to play a bit of defense. One of the things with this deck is it's not the most defensive. It doesn't have those little distracting defensive cards, so you have to keep pushing. Dark Prince down. Put the rage spell down, takes out the ice wizard, a couple smackaroos on the king tower, and 8-16. And at this moment, they have to realize we are not playing for a 2 crown here. It is on. He needs to defend the right hand side because we are going for the throat. And here comes the furnace. The furnace mirror has been somewhat of a thorn in our side. But check out that little sneaky Valkyrie that hit down that left hand side. Took a lot of hit points down. Here comes the bandit with her dash attack, taking down the barbs right into the furnace. A couple smacks of the club. She goes invisible, but she gets killed. I thought when she goes totally invisible, like she can't get hit anymore, but I guess that's not totally true. And here comes the dagger. We're going to rage up our pushing troops, Dark Prince and our minion horde. He's laughing. I'm saying GG. And all I know is that's a double 3 crown in a row. It has got strength. It is a fun deck. So we're going to look in another match that we did with it, last one. But the bandit, super cool, very strong. She dashes, and you know, maybe I'll have to come back and check out the next video when we push in ladder and see if we can make it happen. I did not know it was going to end right there. Hey!